Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl boy T and I'm back with another video for the channel. Hey, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome back to the family. If you're new here, my name is Boy Timlo, if you didn't know, and this is my friend Lamona Lisa, and yeah, she's a guest on my channel today.
Yeah,
you know, so as you can see by the title of the video, I don't know if I should say it's sad news or
it's definitely sad news.
I don't know for you guys if it's gonna be sad news or what, but yeah,
Sana, we're not crying. I hope I don't cry.
We broke up. yeah so yeah,
and for you people also,
we broke up. That's the news. I need a drink for this.
Also, where's my mirror, baby?
For what?
I just want to see myself crying.
No. There's...
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna need this.
Girl, the camera is rolling and you got it. You got it. Yeah.
Like I already said, we broke up.
Yeah.
I felt like I owe you guys an explanation or something. Like I owe you guys to say something because our relationship was public. Like I used to share the content or whatever of our relationship with you guys. You guys knew like the majority of things that were happening in our relationship. Yeah. So I feel like I owe you guys when we broke up to tell you guys Guti, it's over. So yeah, that's the case.
Yeah, how did it start?
We broke up. Was it last week? I don't know. It was last week, Tuesday or Monday. But yeah, it was last week.
Reason being,
there've been many problems in our relationship now. Like we're fighting and stuff like that. Like fighting. So the only problem was for me was the fact that every time we're fighting, it's because of him. Every time there's an altercation or a disagreement between us, it was because of him.
Yeah. And
every time I would bring up something with him, I don't like this. This doesn't sit well with me. He'd still go back and do like the same shit. So it was like getting tiring for me with him. I'm complaining every time. I'm complaining, it's because of you. Every time I'm complaining, it's because of the same thing. It was getting tiring for me. So I felt like it got to a point where like every time I was complaining or he did something to piss me off, something from me, something like, I don't know, the feeling got decreased or something like that.
Yeah.
And I got to a point whereby like it got to me Guti. I felt like I was treated like a second best, even though I knew Guti, he loved me, I was his girlfriend. I don't know, but at least I thought Guti, I was his only girlfriend, but it got to a point where like I felt like,
you know, more
I was the second best, you know, because
there was somebody there.
I was the one who had to like always do the calling, do the checking up, the good morning text, the good night text, you know, like all that shit, and it was getting tiring because he's the one who got me used to the fact of every time before we sleep, you say good night. You don't sleep without saying good night. Every day you wake up, it's a good morning text. So the fact that he got me used to something that he cannot maintain, it was like,
what the hell?
Why
are you getting used to something that you can keep up with? Yeah, like literally.
Because you're the one who got me used to us not sleeping angry with each other, us not sleeping without saying goodnight, us, you know, like calling before you sleeping, seeing your face, you know, like saying I love you before you sleeping, but now everything has changed. And the fact that I also told him, Guti, I'm not comfortable with the fact that now everything is like this. I feel like I'm the one who's always have to like be like, good night, good morning, how are you, how's your day going? Like you can wake up, spend the whole day without texting me, unsuba online or offline without texting me, but like during the afternoon,
it's really inappropriate.
It is during the afternoon when you see Guti, I don't text you or anything like that, that's when you come and be like, babe, and expect like you're gonna find everything really sharp and normal. It doesn't work like that.
It does not.
It doesn't work like that.
And especially if a guy gets you used to it, that's not how it works, guys. It really does not.
And also, the relationship got to a point whereby like I felt like I was being controlled, because there was a point whereby like there was a misunderstanding that happened, but like I don't know if it's because he didn't trust me or he had like insecurities and stuff like that, and he projected those insecurities to me. But when I told him Nguti, something like this didn't happen, he couldn't trust me because he had insecurities, or he didn't trust me. But I felt like he didn't trust me because it was not the first time an altercation that requested his trust on me happened. So it was a matter of like he doesn't trust me. So after that misunderstanding, it was like I'm banning you from going out for like 2 months or something like that, or like you're not going out anymore without me. So I'm like, even my own mind, I had to adjust or adapt to the fact that I drink and I go out. Who are you to tell me which I cannot go out?
Do it.
Because of a misunderstanding, because you don't trust me, because you have insecurities, honey. No, you cannot be projecting your insecurities on me.
Like at all. That's not how you roll.
And for me, it's very unattractive for a guy that has insecurities. I don't want to lie.
But how do you... What kind of a guy
How do you deal with that? Like,
what kind of a guy are you if you're gonna be here like projecting insecurities to your girl? That's actually too much for your girl. Like,
and like,
why don't you just keep up? No. And also, how does a guy does not trust you? Like all of a sudden, after a good relationship, why does he like get real with himself? Because it shows good. Like this is all reflected to him. He's the one who's doing all this shit. He's the one who does not like trust himself all of a sudden. You get it? I don't get it.
I don't want to point fingers at who did what, who didn't do what. But for me to leave the relationship, it was a point whereby I felt like this is getting too much for me. I cannot handle the fact that I felt like he's getting controlling. He has so much insecurities, and I felt like he has still so much growing to do, which I was not willing to stay until he figures or accept the fact that he needs to grow. Because I've tried for him to see the bigger picture. You need to grow in this aspect, but he just doesn't want to grow. So
and he doesn't want to get aware of like he needs to grow.
He needs to grow.
If you don't want to get aware that you need to grow, it's never gonna work. You're gonna lose the girl that you love, like with all your like heart. You're gonna lose her. You need to actually like be woke to see, cause like you need to grow. That's how it has to roll. Like,
So, the whole behavior of me feeling like I feel like he still needs to grow. The whole controlling, the whole insecurities and stuff like that. I felt like it was too much for me to stay in a relationship where I felt like I need to teach a guy how to love me first of all. Like, I'm too much of a queen, honey, to be teaching a guy how to love me.
I don't even have time for that.
So much beautiful to be teaching a guy how to love me. So I was like, no, I really can't. And one thing about me, I'm not afraid of starting over. Uti is 5 years or 10 years.
That's how it is.
If you're doing shit, I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna start over with another nigga. And also,
Chami, you're not scared to lose a person. Whatever you have, whatever you brought to my life, it doesn't matter at that moment. If I have to lose you, son, I will lose you. Like, literally. It's like it has to roll.
There's a song, like, my favorite song, it's like, I needed to lose you to love myself.
Period.
So some of the things that happened in our relationship,
it was a lesson.
They made me realize, Uguti, I can love myself even if I lost you. So me losing you again, like, I don't know, it taught me something, Uguti. You can love yourself in this way. Like, stop thinking, Uguti, you're not good enough for someone. Sometimes you are much more for someone, they can't handle you, you know, you're too much for someone for them to handle you.
Honestly.
You bring so much to the table. So stop like blaming yourself when a relationship fails. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I didn't do this right. Maybe no. Appreciate the fact that you guys loved each other. You gave him your all. You did everything you could have done for the relationship to work. But if it didn't work, it didn't work. It's fine. Like, you move. There's someone out there who's waiting to love you much more better. There's someone out there who's waiting to to spend their last cent on you. I felt like that was one of the point in my last relationship, like me spending my money, but I was feeling like he had better thing to spend like his money on because
period.
I think you've seen the video of me surprising him with like a dinner date or something like that. I spent my money for that month to do this for him, but like he gets so much money that I get, but he like there was never a time we'd be like, babe, dress over, I'm coming to get you, we're going out for a dinner.
Which is in a
for 300
guy.
for
like,
just
guys,
300 or
up
something.
Up your games. I know it's not your duty to be like taking girls out, but
But if you see someone is putting
up
an
your
effort,
game. If your girl is really trying, why don't you try? Why don't you try to surprise her? Why don't you try to like make her smile like for a minute? What's wrong with you? You have a problem? If you don't have it, but still, come on, guys. Try.
Exactly. So
try harder.
I felt like I was giving much more than I was getting. So because I tried so hard to sit down with him and be like, I don't like this and this and this and this. This and this and this.
For a minute you were like, dang, you're wasting your time telling the same nigga the same shit. Like it's really time consuming. Like to be telling the same guy the same shit. Girl,
it was like that. It was like every time I'm complaining, I'm complaining of the same shit. Like even the shit I'm not supposed to be telling you as a girlfriend, but like why do I feel like I have to be telling you, Guti, you need to do this for me. You need to act like this as a boyfriend. It was getting tiring. I really loved the guy. Like I really loved him to the point. Like
honestly,
whatever I felt for him was very genuine and like
I believe you.
But I don't want to be in a relationship where I feel like I'm the only one who's putting in effort. I'm the only one who's pushing the relationship to work. When we're making plans, we're making them together. Like
that's how it has to be
together. But why must I be the one who's working towards the relationship to work? Like a relationship is a two-way street.
I mean, one way or the other.
So yeah, that's what happened. Like I don't have any, like I don't hate him or anything like that. Like I still adore him as a person. Like I loved him as well, like as a boyfriend, like as someone I would I really saw a future with. But I really feel like he needs to grow more. Like he really needs to do a growing. That's what I told him also. Like you need to grow. Sit down and do an introspection.
And he should not take that as a shame.
As a
he
shame.
really needs to grow. Like
he must sit down.
He
do
needs
an
to see
introspection.
like what's happening here in the circle. Who like you are trying your level best to make the relationship be like fun. Like literally, not actually work, but fun.
Fun, because like a relationship that's boring, like every time
if
you
it's
hear
boring,
we
it's not
cuddling,
cool.
Like doing like
The same
boring.
shit over and
Let's
over.
go out, let's play games, let's go for bowling,
Come
let's go
on.
for
Come
paintballing,
on.
let's go for games, let's go for movies, let's go out for dinner. Like
Let me not ask you.
you get what I'm saying?
Think for yourself. Do
and
it.
And if a relationship is
Do
like
it.
that, I'm gonna the same energy.
I mean, you're gonna reciprocate the same.
Reciprocate the same energy. Okay,
Sana, come
this
on.
was happening. You've been doing this for me, and I also have to do the same. But at this point, I felt like I was the only one who's putting energy and effort in this relationship.
You should not feel like that.
I was getting
and the moment you feel like that, it shows because like this what's happening. Like,
and I was getting to a point whereby like I felt like it was draining and tiring for me because every time I'm sitting you down, stop doing this and this and this and this. Stop doing this and this and this and this. You know, like I really feel like he needs to sit down as a human being. I'm not shaming anyone, but I just hope out of this whole video he takes something out of it and grows out of it. Like
if he gets a chance to watch
it was never fake. Whatever I felt for
Literally.
him, I really did love him deeply.
Literally.
Because he was the first guy I ever told my mom about. He was the first guy I ever went so public with, like YouTube and stuff like that. Like it was really fun. It was really fun. But then at the same time,
please do your best.
It was tiring. It was draining. Like always fighting, and he's the reason we're always fighting. And him not trusting.
Does he always start fights? Like literally,
not like start fights, but like things he do. Every time we're fighting, it's something that he did.
That's not cool.
The only time we fought about me, it was the misunderstanding that happened in the party, and which was something that I didn't even do, but he didn't I don't know, he couldn't trust the fact that I didn't do it because he didn't trust me, and which was not the first event that showed me that he really doesn't trust me.
Yeah.
And I even told him, you don't trust me. The fact that you came to me like this without even asking for evidence, without even asking for, like, is it true or anything like that, it's because you don't trust me. You're always waiting for that moment. Your boyti did this so that you can come for boyti.
Which is so wrong. That's not how you do as a boyfriend. And I really feel like you need to talk to your girlfriend, like, a lot. And if you have a problem, talk to me.
What was annoying was the fact that I would sit down with him and be like,
this nigga is so fun.
what's one thing I ever done that annoys the fuck out of you? And always it was like, nothing. You've never done anything to annoy me. You've never done anything like that. I'm like, there's nothing like that. But at the end now, looking back, it's like, you never trusted me. There's something that I did to you that you like, that made you not to trust me or something like that. So it's like alarming, because every time I'm asking you, like, no, there's nothing you have ever done to me that would make me not to trust you, or that like annoyed the fuck out of me, you know that. So it was like a matter of fact, like, I'm not perfect, I know that. So stop painting me as a perfect person, because when it comes to you, I'll tell you straightforward, I don't like this. You did this. I don't like it, because I'm a very straightforward person. If something's bothering me, you will know.
But also, it's unfair for him to be like coming at you, like not trusting you, but not talking to you also. And like, I feel like it's really inappropriate. It's really stupid for him to like not trust you but not like confront you about the situation.
And there's no reason I've ever made for him not to trust me, because I've never cheated on him. Like even my best friend, there was a time Kari says I went home and met this like this cute guy who was driving this cute car. I turned him down. Ask my best friend, she will tell you, I turned the guy down. Why? Because I was in a relationship and I really, really loved this guy. But the fact that he was not trusting me, or he was taking whatever he was getting from his friends or whoever as they were, and not questioning them, or not coming to me and be like, okay, I'm hearing something like this, is it true or not true? And like coming at me like, oh, you did this, it was annoying. Like it was really annoying.
Like for me, it would be like more than annoying.
It shows you don't trust me. As a matter of fact, me realizing my worth, at the same time, it'd be like, I deserve so much more than what I'm getting from this relationship. Because I do. No.
Did you see that happen?
I saw.
Like,
and the fact that I felt like I was supposed to like teach him how to love me. I'm one very emotional person. I'm one very affectionate person. I need your affection. And let's like take me out on a dinner. Like do something cute or sweet for me, because every little things you do for me, I would appreciate them, because I'm not someone who like I'm not someone who's fussy about things. No, like
honestly,
every little thing or every little cute thing you do for me,
it doesn't
I would appreciate it, honey. I would really appreciate it. So I felt like I needed to remind him or teach him how to love me, which was not a thing for me, because we've been dating for like 4 or 5 months, but I still had to like.
And also, girl,
he's been promising me a date since we started dating, and he gets so much money from me, but there are other things he would rather do with his money than to take me out on a date, than to
do something cute stuff.
Like, so it was a matter of fact, like, I feel like I'm the only one who's only putting effort in this relationship. You can't promise me something you cannot do.
But you can't maintain something that you cannot maintain.
If you promise me something, no, Uguti, I'm gonna do this shit. We cannot be spending 4 months dating and you're still failing to do what you promised me to do. No. So yeah, that was that. That was what was happening in the relationship. And yeah, I really hope you guys understand the fact that we broke up with the guy. I just really hope Uguti, not as a person, whoever he is, he does an introspection, like sit down with himself, as introspection, and get to understand Uguti, what did I really go wrong in this relationship, so that the next person he's gonna love, he loves them better, because he cannot do the same mistakes he made with me on another person. It would be really weird. I really hope Uguti as a person, he grows and sees the bigger picture and everything like that, you know, like they were like, I don't know, like I just feel like he goes back into a relationship and understands like which aspects I wasn't happy in our relationship, and he fixed everything, you know. I feel like every time I'm giving you guys a story time, it's always me being sad, talking about breakup and stuff like that. But yeah, that was it. I'm not even sad I've got all over it, because I took like a week before talking to you guys about this whole shit. But yeah,
you actually moved on from it. You've actually thought about it.
I've made peace about it. This is what's happening. But
that's how it is. That's how it is, and pardon us. And
so yeah,
we were not trying to make this video for this guy specifically.
No, I'm not bashing anyone. I'm not trying to make him a bad person or anything like
anybody, literally.
But I'm just hoping with out of this whole video he finds something concrete out of it and make something out of it and go
people
out of
who
it.
are like him actually learn something
about
people who are like the guy.
One thing about me, I'm not afraid of starting over, first of all, and second of all is that never settle if you feel like you're not happy with something. You talk to the person, and if they don't listen, you leave the relationship, and that's on period. That's on period.
It shows just like somebody's not worth it.
I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, leave the comment in the comment section. Turn on post notifications so that you get notifications every time I post a video, and go over to social medias and follow us.
Everything will be in the description box below.
Anyways,
please.
Bye guys. Love, peace and light.
Touch on your phone screen. I love you. She loves you.
Love you guys. From your single girl, Waity.
And then she likes bashing it.
The queen.
But it doesn't mean it's